warmth in the first few seconds of a newborn's life that can be more critical than oxygen. I pulled my shirt back down to secure the newborn against my stomach, then raced back into the ER. Now you have to realize nobody inside the ER knew what was going on outside. So here comes Dr. Pitts running in with a fat belly, lifts up his shirt and a baby pops out. And one of my good friend nurses says, "Oh my God, Dr. Pitts just had a baby." Back to the serious part. Our emergency room team quickly swung into action. One finger chest compressions for circulation, a tiny tube placed into the lungs for breathing. An even smaller tube was placed into the umbilical cord stump to provide critical fluids and medicines. As the team worked on that tiny blue baby, what happened next seemed like a sunrise in the dead of night. A small area of pink appeared on the chest of this tiny blue baby. Then the head became pink, then the stomach, and finally each of the tiny arms and legs all turned pink. Over the next hour as a team, we were able to revive that tiny 2-pound blue baby, a baby that was literally the size of a 12-inch submarine sandwich. Once stabilized, the newborn was transferred to the local children's hospital and into a newborn critical care unit for many months of specialized care. And at the end of that intense hour of effort, all three of us, the newborn, the mother, and I, survived that frightening experience. Well, time went by, and as often is the case, things tend to get pushed to the back of your mind. Then one day a lady came to the ER requesting to see Dr. Pitts. I came out of the ER to see who had requested my presence. What I found was a pleasant lady holding a perfectly normal, healthy, robust, 6-month-old baby boy. She asked, "Do you remember me?" I apologized and politely said I did not recall her. Then she asked, "Do you remember delivering the tiny blue baby on the back seat of the car?" I was stunned. How wonderful the baby in her arms looked. I exchanged a few words with the mother of this healthy-looking child and quickly turned away, not wanting her to see the tears of joy welling up in my eyes. And as I walked back into the ER, I recall thinking, this all started with my Quincy College degree. You see, there is a pattern here today that I want to drive home. As a Quincy College graduate, you did not just earn a degree. You have opened up your mind. You have fundamentally changed your ability to think, to persevere, to complete a goal, and more. Changes that will never leave you. Through the use of functional MRI technology, it is a scientific fact that you have forged new pathways in your brain that will serve you well in whatever comes your way in life. And all of these accomplishments are yours to keep for a lifetime. What a great thing you have done. Some of you came to Quincy College with lots of support. Some came without much support. And some came with only themselves for support and a lot of internal drive to reach today's graduation. But at the end of today, you are all here now, graduates of Quincy College. For me, and perhaps some of you, I would probably have never got on board the train of academic achievement had it not been for Quincy College. You know, with rare exception, I truly believe that parents do the best that they can do when it comes to raising children. But often, it is the challenges of life that can cause great upheavals in families, as was the case in mine. With my high school history, it was unlikely that college was in my future. Until I met an individual outside my family who simply said, "I believe in you. I believe that you can succeed in college." That small encouragement made all the difference in the world. With not a lot of options for college, I found a wonderful, caring place that gave me a chance to prove myself academically, Quincy College. And I am not the only one of my generation here today that has a similar story to tell. After being at Quincy College for a semester or two, I ran into a high school friend of mine who was not in college. Like the lady who encouraged me, I repeated in a similar fashion to my friend, "I believe in you. I believe that you can succeed in college." That friend of mine came to Quincy College. Jim recently shared with me that after finishing at Quincy College, he went on to graduate from Boston University with a bachelor's degree in health and science education. Jim now has 45 additional units past his Bachelor of Science degree. He spent the bulk of his 32-year teaching career in the Braintree Public School System, teaching various science subjects including biology, anatomy, physiology, physics, and earth sciences. And if that wasn't enough, Jim found the time to share his passion for sports as the girls' track coach for 12 years. And to further cement his impact on hundreds of students, past, present, and future, Jim instituted the James V. Corelli Award and Trophy, which is given each year to the outstanding female athlete in field events. Over the years, the girls who have won this award have graduated from leading colleges such as Boston College, Wake Forest, Clemson, Tufts, UMass, Miami, Dartmouth, and Brown. And as Jim says, all this because someone said, hey, give it a shot. And Quincy College was there to let him give it his best shot. Jim Corelli, my friend, please accept the recognition of this gathering. He's over here somewhere. In summary, life is a lot about options, isn't it? What you choose, what you don't choose, and perhaps more importantly, what you have to choose from. As Quincy College graduates, you chose the option of seeking more education and a degree from Quincy College, an experience that has fundamentally changed your ability to think, resulting in more options for you to choose from. I recall with great clarity the woman who simply said to me that she believed in me and that she believed that I could succeed in college. How fortunate I was that there was a Quincy College for me to gain my academic confidence. Keeping in mind all the opportunities that Quincy College has to offer, please consider these two questions. Who among all of you here today knows a person that could benefit from a small dose of encouragement? Who among all of you here today could set an individual on the right course to get an education? Education sets you free, but the process of education never ends. Education is a lifelong journey. It doesn't end here with this graduation, just as Jim Corelli's education didn't end at Quincy College. During the season of commencements, a common refrain will be heard many times, and for good reason. That refrain is, this event is called a commencement, a refrain to remind us all of the importance of this ceremony. Commence means, of course, to begin, and this is a beginning, and it starts here and now with your Quincy College degree, which brings me back to the beginning of my remarks here today. I framed my remarks as a variation on a poem by Linda Ellis entitled The Dash. There are, of course, many parts of the dash that tells the story of our lives. Today I focused on three items found in everyone's dash: education, encouragement, and accomplishment. Jim Corelli did a great job filling up his dash. This class of 2009 has made a huge deposit into their dash with a degree from Quincy College. I'll close with a simple question for everyone here to think about. How will you fill up the rest of your dash? The dash that tells the story of your life. How will you fill up your dash? Congratulations to the 2009 graduating class of Quincy College. Go forth and fill up your dash.